In this lesson, we're going to learn the high roundhouse kick. So previously we learned roundhouse kick and we did it at mid-level, which is basically aiming for stomach or solar plexus height. This time when we do high roundhouse kick, the target is going to be the head. So if our opponent is facing us, then we're going to be trying to strike them in the side of the head, whether that's in the temple, whether that's in the jaw, whatever. The technique basically goes the same way. So you're going to pivot, bring that knee up. Very important that you get the knee up on this technique. So you're going to come up, and very important that you pivot on that bottom foot, remembering to pivot on the ball of the foot. So from here, knee up, come around, and strike. Snap it out and retract it. So head level, it's the same technique, but now angling up. You have to open up to get that height. So from kicking stance, reaching up, reaching long to get up there. Now, once again, I discussed this in the previous video, but we're using the top of the foot as the striking tool. Some schools, they like to teach that they use the shin as a striking tool. And while the shin is very powerful, it doesn't give you as much reach. Some schools will teach ball of the foot to use for roundhouse kick, and we will use that. For breaking time, we'll use the ball of the foot, but you give up reach. Once again, the difference between this versus this in reach. So you're giving up about this much reach when you use the ball of the foot instead of the top of the foot. And for the schools that teach using ball of the foot for roundhouse kick, your opponent also has to be off at a 45-degree angle. You can't kick an opponent directly in front of you when you're using the ball of the foot. So that's another reason why we use the top of the foot with roundhouse kick, is it has more than enough power that you can knock out an opponent if you're sparring, or if it's a real fight and you hit somebody with that. It has more than enough power, and we can strike an opponent that is directly in front of us. We don't have to have them off to a 45-degree angle to be able to strike them. So it's a philosophical thing, but top of the foot is more than powerful enough. It gives you the best reach, and you can hit the opponent wherever they have to be. You don't have to compromise. So once again, from a kicking stance, high roundhouse kick. So by count, 1, 2, 3, turn around. 1, 2, 3, turn around. And again, making sure that kick comes straight in from the side. It should be parallel to the ground. Otherwise, it's only going to be a glancing blow. If the kick is climbing to the target, it's not going to have as much effect as if it comes in from the side. So looking at that from side view, good. So that is high roundhouse kick performed from kicking stance.